guys, welcome back to another video. Firstly, I need to say Happy New Year. By the grace of God, we have made it into a brand new year, and I am personally so grateful to have made it this far. And may those who have passed on rest in peace. For those of us who've made it, we need to make the most of it and be grateful to God for this day. So this was actually not supposed to be, I don't know what this video is going to be. I don't know what to call it, but this is just me welcoming you guys into the new year. So today is what's the day today? Oh God, it's a Thursday. It's a Thursday, the 6th of January, and this morning I woke up and I silk pressed my hair. My hair was all flat, all good, and 2 hours later, it was back to this. So, I wouldn't call it a mess per se, but yeah, and guys, and guys, that's the one thing that really annoys me about the afro is that your hair looks really neat and nice 1 minute, and then the next minute it's all over the place. But yeah, that's besides the point. I did a silk press by myself on my hair. It lasted for 2 hours, and then I was just like, you know what, whatever, I am leaving because I needed to go and meet up with a lady who had bought sandals that I was selling on social media. I bought myself sandals at Shein, but they didn't fit me properly as I would like them to fit me. They were a bit too tight, so I was like, you know what, it's a waste of money for me to keep them. I might as well just sell them. So I sold them, and then after that I bought a friend of mine, a very close friend of mine, a gift. It is her birthday today. Oh, I bought a very close friend of mine a gift. It's her birthday today. So I bought her a gift, and I actually went to deliver it to her. He didn't expect it. When I spoke to her yesterday, I just asked her what time her lunch break was, because she is working from home. I just asked her what time her lunch break was, and then she told me, and then I just decided, you know what, let me do something nice for her, because I don't recall doing something special for her on her birthdays, something like really special. So I was like, you know what, let me do something nice for her. The spirit just led me to do that, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to respond. So I bought her a bottle of wine. I bought her some flowers. It's like flowers that are, I actually am going to insert a picture so that you guys can see. So yeah, this is what I bought her. I bought her a bottle of wine. I bought her some flowers that are in a pot plant or whatever. I don't know. It's like a plant flower type of like thing. I don't know how to pronounce the name of that flower, but yeah. And then I bought her a card, and I wrote a whole essay for her to read. So yeah, basically that's what I did for the morning, and then I came back home. Then as I was driving back home, I got a call from my boyfriend. He wanted his power bank, so I quickly rushed to give it to him. We actually met halfway. So let me actually sit down and eat properly. So yeah, basically that's what I did this morning, and then I came back home. I'm eating now. I'm not going to show you guys what I'm eating because I think I should eat and then just come back when I'm done eating. I think that's the best thing to do. Manditya guys, and then zabuyela go. Okay guys, so the real reason why I was saying guti and like I don't want to show you guys what I'm eating is because the food that I was eating did not look good to anyone else's eye except mine. I hope that makes sense. But yeah, it wasn't good for anyone else's eye. So let's just put that out of the way. So this was not a vlog, obviously, because I didn't really, I'm struggling to open this thing, guys. Okay, so this video is kind of like an entry video to the new year, and With the new year beginning, this is my personal preference. I know other people don't necessarily do what I'm going to share with you guys, which is totally okay, guys. Each man for himself. I'm going to have some juice. Well, it's sparkling juice. So with that being said, with a new year comes new plans, new goals, and I really understand, and I am aware that some people don't really believe in things that I'm going to show you guys today or share with you guys, and it's totally fine, it's totally okay. Excuse me, we are different people. We believe in different things. Certain things work for others and certain things don't work for other people, and it's totally fine. This video is basically for those who resonate with it and who can relate to it, and that's the main reason why I am shooting this video. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy it. Oh my gosh, guys, I just realized I didn't even do like an intro greeting or whatever. Guys, if you're watching for the first time, welcome to my channel. My name is Natasha, and I hope you do become a part of this beautiful family where we share our experiences, we learn and we grow just by clicking the subscribe button below so that you become a part of this family. And don't forget to hit a notification bell so that you are one of the first people to get notified when I do post the video, and so that you don't miss one. And for those of you who are returning, thank you so much for coming back. And I mean, you are back for a reason, which means you're enjoying this content. So anyways, let's get straight into the video. Guys, as I was saying, with a new year comes new goals, new plans. And for me personally, I'm one person who plans for the new year. I don't just necessarily, you know, say, Uti, I'm just going to see what the new year has in store for me. But yes, I do let God lead, but I also plan, because I mean, if you don't have a plan, then you don't have something that you're working towards, you know, and that's just how I feel personally. So I think it's really important to have a plan in place, because if you've got a plan, then at least you know what you're working towards. Because if you don't know what you're working towards, then you are just necessarily going wherever the wind blows you, and I feel like that is a bit dangerous. So yeah, but anyways, so I plan for the year ahead when the year starts. This includes my goals, things that I'd like to achieve, my aspirations and desires that I'd like to get, or things that I'd like to have. And this doesn't necessarily all have to do with materialistic things. These can be spiritual goals, it can be mental goals, it can be psychological goals, it can be physical goals. It includes health goals. This could entail, you know, stuff such as eating habits. Maybe you want to instill healthier eating habits in the new year, or whatever the case may be. But it's not always materialistic things or, you know, tangible things. So it all depends on whatever plans and goals that you have. But for me, it's not always that. So yeah, I then write them down so that I can pray over them every month, so that I can see them, I can manifest them, I can speak them into existence. And with that being said, it doesn't mean that they're always gonna come true. And we are aware that sometimes things won't go as planned, which is why when I set my goals, I am not beating myself up too much. Ukuti, this must happen, it's a must, or else in Yafa. No. If it doesn't happen, that means God has his own plan, and it's fine. Maybe God has a different timing for it, and that's totally okay. Because I mean, I'm not in control, God is in control. But then those goals, those desires, and those plans are just there to give me direction for the year, so that I know what I'm working toward. I've got a monthly goal, I've got a plan, I know what I need to do for the year, I know what I need to achieve, I know where I need to work hard. And basically knowing that I need to work hard, because some things that you want to achieve obviously need hard work to be put in. If ever things don't go according to plan, I don't really stress too much, because then I know Uguti, maybe God has a different plan, or he has a different time frame for whatever goal that I had, and I'm totally okay with that. But then at least if ever I had like a lot of goals, I will definitely probably achieve one or two of those goals. Like I have to achieve at least one. So yeah, So with that being said, today I'm going to share with you guys, as you saw from the thumbnail of this video, I'm going to share with you guys the different types of books that I think are very important for you to have every year. This could be as a Christian, as a woman, as a normal human being. I know a lot of people don't even have one of these books. Some people maybe have two, some people have one, some people are exactly like me. They are people who plan and who like order and who are ambitious and enthusiastic and who like manifesting things like I do. So they probably are going to relate to this video a lot. But yeah, without further ado, let's get straight into it. So these are the 4 very important books that you should have as a human being. I feel you should have, because if you don't have them, what are you doing with your life? Like, wenzandoni ngobombako. I make sense. The first one is this one. This is my budget book. I'm going to keep on going backward because the lighting outside is up and down. This is my budget book. I'm going to try and bring it closer, I hope. Yeah, this is my budget book, guys. This is where I have my monthly things that I need to pay for and so forth. And every month, when it's a new month, I'll obviously have January at the top, like the new month that we're in, and then I'll write down everything that I need to pay for that month. Someone is texting me. I don't know why I didn't put my phone on airplane mode. Actually, I didn't because I need to keep my phone on. But in any case, so yeah, this is my budget book, and this is the book that I use to budget. Guys, I can't do anything without a budget book. Like, anikwazi uphila without a budget book. Like, ubomi bamu abusoze bube na direction without a budget book. Like, what am I even doing? Where am I even going without a budget book? Like, you need to know where your finances are going. You need to know, Guti, this month I need to pay for A, B, C, and D. And A, B, C, and D are gonna cost me so much, yabo. So that you know, Guti, okay, this is my income, or this is the amount of money that I have. This is my debt. This is my monthly payments. These are my investments or whatever. And with that being said, this is my disposable income, the income that I have to spend, you know. So, because if you're gonna just spend in J, and I also feel like people who say, I know what I need to pay for, fishy. Those are the people who sometimes are in a lot of financial problems, because you think you know and then you forget to pay for something and then you use that money. So guys, I highly recommend a budget book. Have a monthly budget, know what you need to do. It also just keeps you responsible. It keeps you within your means. It keeps you disciplined, because if you know, Guti, for example, getting paid 5,000, and for instance, your bills, your debt, and your monthly payments maybe cost all around, like everything maybe costs you 3,000, then you know, okay, 2,000 is for me to spend. In that way, you know, when you go into the mall and the shops, you are spending kula 2,000. You are not spending money nje, you know, because sometimes seeing a lot of money in your bank account, it will deceive you. You will think you have money. So now you know, it's okay, when you start spending, you're spending from the 2,000 that you have, which is a surplus of money, or I sometimes call it disposable income, which is the income you have after you've paid for everything that you need to pay for on a monthly basis. So then you know, good, I've got 2,000 and you're spending from the 2,000. So every time you go to the shop and you swipe and you spend money, you know, you're minusing from the 2,000. And that's how I easily track, hey, on that 2,000 that I had, I actually paid for this. I bought myself this. Hey, and no man go kusheke 1.5 or kusheke 1,000 rand. That's how you actually also limit yourself, and you can be able to say no to some things, or if ever, you know, would say you're running out, you know when to put a stop and when, like, how much you must actually spend on whatever you would like to spend for yourself. So this very important budget book. Then this is my journal. I hope you guys can see it. It's just a simple, very simple journal. I've had it for like a very long time. It's a very thick one, so that's why I've had it for quite a while. I still have like space to write in it. So this is my journal. This is where I jot down things that I just want to jot down. I don't always write everything in this book because some people are so nosy. Like, uzofika abon I-journal book yakho ayivule ayifunde, and then Yeah. And also, I do not write like a lot of personal things. This is just me thanking God, and this is just me communicating with God randomly, because obviously I communicate with God one-on-one. So yeah, this is my journal, and I also sometimes write like whatever I've learned sometimes in this book, or whatever the case may be. So this is my journal. Is this a notebook? You need to have this. This is a book that I write down things such as things I've learned. Maybe when I listen to a sermon, sometimes I also write down whatever bomb points that I've learned from the sermon. And most importantly, this is the book that I also use to plan my content. And what else do I use this book for? Oh yes, when I watch motivational content on YouTube, or when I listen to podcasts or anything like that, I write down like bomb points in this book, things that I really feel like they moved me, and they are lessons that I need to recite constantly in my mind. So I write them down in this book, and I really love this book. It says, don't ignore your own potential. It just reminds me always that, girl, you queen. So yeah, and generally, I'm a person who loves, guys, I'm obsessed about stationery. I know it's a very weird obsession, but I am obsessed about stationery. I love everything stationery, guys, like everything stationery. When I get into a bookstore or a stationery store or anywhere where I see notebooks and I go crazy. And I've been trying to limit myself, because sometimes I can be a bit impulsive. But what I love about my impulsiveness is that I am impulsive in the most important things. So it's quite weird, but yeah. But I've been teaching myself to not buy things that I don't need, because what's the use of having 4 journals? What's the use of having 10 diaries and 3 notebooks when you're just using 1? It's a waste of money. So what I do is, if I didn't finish the previous year's journal, notebook, obviously a diary, you need to get a new one every year. But then if I didn't finish like my journal or notebook from the previous year, I then carry it to the next year, and basically use it in that year and pick up where I left off. It just saves you money from having to buy a book if ever the one that you were using is not finished. I mean, why should you go and buy another one? But ikona is in a space, So yeah, save money also. It's very important. Lastly, the most important thing, guys, a diary. You need, guys, like, what are you doing with your life without a diary? We are happy without a diary. Upila njani without a diary. Njani, like how are you even planning bombako? So this is my diary, guys. I bought it from ShopRite. It was literally 33 rand. I bought it from ShopRite, and I really love it because it has all these positive words: integrity, curiosity, self-esteem, happiness, patience, when I flourish, when I focus, when I be present, compassion, self-belief, excellence, you are kind, I trust you. Oh, guys, I love things like these. Like, I really love things like these, because I'm a firm believer in words. When you see something constantly, you remind yourself about it, you speak it into your life, you speak it into existence. That's all I'm about. So yeah, actually the cover is what attracted me to this diary, and what I really love about it, obviously it's like a normal diary, but one thing I really love about it, where's this thing? Yes, it's this. It's got your calendars at the bottom, which is, I really love that. Even at work, I always prefer a calendar that has like each and every month's mini calendar at the bottom, so that it makes it easier for you to look for anything in terms of dates, or what if you want to see what date is on what day. So it makes it easier. So yeah, this is my diary, guys. I can't live without a diary. This is where I plan my day-to-day activities. One thing about me, dinner OCD, guys, I make, like, not in a bad way, but I love neatness. I love izinto ezine order. Ndiyayithanda order. Ndiyayithanda direction. I don't like waking up, I'm just going to go with the flow and see what today has in store for me. Child, no, there's no time for that. Because I'm not about to wake up and just be like, I'm going to see what this day has in store for me. I want to have like direction. Sometimes even if my plan is to just rest, That's my plan. I'm gonna rest. Yes. I'm not saying, guys, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying Guti, I am always busy. I always have something to do. No. But sometimes I even literally write in my diary, today is a day to relax and have a self-care day or whatever. And that's the plan for the day. But then I love having a plan. I want to know, Uguti, today I need to contact this person. I need to respond to whose email. I need to check my school stuff. I need to watch something motivational. I need to respond to someone's text or whatever. And that's just me, guys. I can't go anywhere without a plan. I need to always know how my day is going to go, even the day before that. Yeah, well. So yeah, guys, this is just me. I know some other people are going to be like, oh, it's too much admin, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, we're different and it's okay. I call Nike. If you feel where the wind blows you, it's cool. But yeah, I always find that it really helps having a daily planner and a diary, because you don't forget. Because sometimes you think you know everything and then your mind disappoints you. Yeah, so that to also remember everything that you need to do, and then you're unlikely to forget important things that you need to do. So yeah, guys, I think that's about it. Guys, that's just what I wanted to share with you guys. There is actually something else that I wanted to say, but I think oh, I remembered. So I'm gonna share with you guys a clip. Okay, before I share the clip, last year showed me the power. I've always been a planner, as you've seen from my notebooks that I have. But last year I decided to do something. I once came across something on Pinterest. I hope I'm pronouncing it properly. Pinterest, right? Pinterest. But whatever. Once came across something on Pinterest, and it's basically a collage of whatever goals you have for yourself for the year, and then making that either your screensaver or your wallpaper or whatever you want to make it, but have it as a display picture on your phone. And I tried it out last year, but then because some people are so nosy, I had to remove it. But then what I did was I saved my board as a pin, I think, as a board. I saved it as a pin or a board. Yo guys, sometimes Pinterest is so confusing. But yeah, I saved it on Pinterest and I had it there, and I was aware of what my goals are. So I went back to that collage, I think it was last week, and guess what? I actually achieved everything that I wanted to achieve that was on the board. Guys, did I not cry and get emotional? And for me, that just showed me the power of manifestation, the power of writing down izinto zakho, the power of like writing things down and then speaking them into existence. I believe when you see something constantly, it motivates you to also work harder to achieve whatever it is that you want. And also the more you see it, the more you can pray about it. And also generally just speaking it into existence, and you manifest it more, man. You envision yourself with that thing or whatever. Yeah, so for me, that really blew my mind, and I've always written my goals down and all of that, but now it's really encouraged me to do the whole thing of having a collage, and with all my goals, and maybe storing it somewhere, or just printing it and sticking it somewhere. Because guys, the power of manifestation, like God can really surprise you guys, and God is a God of humor, guys. He will give you exactly what you want, and that doesn't mean Uguti everything will always go as planned, obviously, but God will either give you something similar to that, or it might not happen now, but it's gonna happen sometime. So yeah, I'm just here to encourage you. Don't be afraid to write down your goals. Don't be afraid to have a plan for this year. Don't be afraid to pray to God about what you need, plan and do that vision board, and just trust God, and leave room for disappointment, so that even if it doesn't happen, you're not shattered and your whole life is falling apart. And make sure you have more than one goal on that vision board, so that even if that one thing doesn't happen, it's okay. At least you've got 4 more room, open space for God to make things happen or whatever. Yeah, so now let me show you guys the clip of what my goals were for last year. Mind-blowing. Okay guys, so this is my vision board. I'm gonna go into it now. So the first picture you see is a Holy Bible, which is like self-explanatory, growing my relationship with God. The next one is a negative mind will never give you a positive life. That's just how I wanted to see my life for the past year. Third picture is a semicolon, which is a tattoo I wanted to do, and I managed to do it. If you don't know what it means, you can check it on Google. Fourth picture is just me growing myself mentally and psychologically, and I did that. Fifth picture is YouTube. I just wanted to grow my channel and be consistent, and that's exactly what I did. The sixth picture is a picture of books. I just wanted to read more books and just gain more knowledge. The seventh picture is a picture of wine, self-care. Wanted to practice more self-care days, and I did that. Self-explanatory. Number 8 is consistency, and exactly that's what I did. Consistent in my channel, schoolwork, relationship, church, Christ. Everything that I did with consistency this past year. Ninth picture is a picture of a car. I didn't get that exact same car, but I managed to buy myself a car. 10th picture is a picture of a graduation gown. I just wanted to have something to motivate me to work hard at school so that I can eventually graduate one day. And then the last picture is a picture of house keys and a person probably moving into their first apartment or whatever. And that was a picture of me promising myself that I'm going to buy myself my own apartment or house this year, this past year, and that's exactly what I did. So yeah, guys, that was my Pinterest or Pinterest, however you pronounce it. That was my board, and I am so grateful to God that everything happened. And yeah, thank you for watching.